Welcome, children. Children, as you are going to start a new subject in your class 11, and this is your first class. So, first, I welcome you all and presenting a video using which you can get the basic knowledge about different parts of computer. Now, let's start. This is our index page. Now, let's see what is a computer. A computer is an electronic data processing device that takes data and instructions as input, stores and processes the data as per the instructions, and gives out the result. In this definition, we see some terms like electronic, data processing, data, instructions, and result. So, electronic, electronic means the device works with electricity is known as electronic. Data is a collection of raw facts and figures which is used for a job, which is basic requirement for a job. And processing means we modify the data as per our requirement using some instructions or using some methodology. So this process is known as processing, and the method that we use is known as process. Now, you can see the example. Here we want to find the sum of two numbers 1 and 2. So, for finding the sum, the basic requirement is two numbers, that is 1 and 2. So, 1 and 2 is data. Here instruction is the sum. So, plus operator is used as an instruction over here. And when we apply instruction plus or sum over the data, that is 1 and 2, we get the result 3, and the information is 3. So processed data, that means after modification of data, we get the information. So now let's move back to our index. Second is your IPOS cycle. Now let's see what is IPOS cycle. Children, IPOS means input, process, output and storage cycle, and this cycle is used by all the computers in its working. So let's see what is this cycle. Whatever we input, it goes to storage first. Storage means primary storage first, and at the same time your processing device keeps a check over it whether your input is for output only, or it requires some calculation or decision making. So if it requires some calculation or decision making, it goes to the processing unit, and the processing unit returns some result after the processing, and the result goes to output unit, and at the same time your processing unit keeps a check over output unit also. So here the process is the main part, okay, and it is known as input, process, output and storage cycle. This cycle is followed by a computer, or you can say a human being also when it's working. So like I give you a question. So if I am speaking, then you are taking an input in audio form. Your brain is receiving and storing it, understanding it, and after your previous knowledge, you find the answer. So this is process, and the final answer will be the output. So the brain has some storage. Brain processes your instruction, whatever you receive, and data, whatever you receive, and finally it gives some reaction or some output. So this is the IPOS cycle. Now next is, on the basis of this IPOS cycle, for I we have input devices. That means for input we have input devices. That means the step of input is performed by some devices, and these devices are input devices. So let's see here keyboard. Whenever we want to input text, then we have keyboard as an input device. If all the instructions are written on monitor, then we can use a pointing device. It is also used for drawing. If we want to input visual means live videos, then we have web camera. If we want to input something that is printed over a paper, then we can use scanner. So on the basis of type of inputs, we have different types of input devices. You are seeing only 4. There are so many input devices. Like in case of input of sound, you use mic. So many different types of input devices are there. Now let's move to the next slide. Processing device. So here you can see a picture. This is known as central processing unit or microprocessor. It performs all the computations and decision making, and as it performs the main work, that is computation, it is known as brain of computer or also known as main computer. Now let's see what are the main internal parts inside this processing unit. This is control unit and arithmetic and logic unit. So control unit controls all the other parts, all the other hardware parts or all the machinery parts of your computer, and ALU performs arithmetic and logical jobs in computer. Arithmetic means if computer needs to perform some calculation or it needs to perform some decision making, in that case ALU is used, and control unit controls all the other parts along with ALU and memory, input device, output devices, plus secondary storage devices also. Here control unit or ALU both are the main part of your CPU or microprocessor, and these two parts are embedded inside the microprocessor chip. Microprocessor chip always works in coordination with your primary memory, that is known as memory unit. Okay, now next slide. Output device. In IPO we have seen I, that is input, P, that is processing. Now next is O, means output devices. So these are the devices that helps you in output. Output means it displays the result to the user, whatever going on inside the computer, and as per the instruction, whatever to be displayed to the user are displayed with the help of these devices. So monitor always displays output. It's the most common output device. Whatever we do in computer, it reflects back on the screen of monitor. Second device is printer. If we want hard copy of our output, then we can print it using a printer. We have speakers also as output device. In case your output is of the form of sound, then speakers are used, and this device is known as plotter. If we have to print big size, high quality graphics, in that case we can use plotter. So these are some output device, and on the basis of different types of outputs we have more output devices. Like if we want to display our output on a wall or on a big screen, then we can use scanner also. Okay, now next, storage devices. This is the last step of your IPOS cycle, storage. So storage devices are used to store your data permanently. This is floppy, it's obsolete now. It is used to store data. Then we have hard disk. Hard disk is the most commonly used storage device. in computer and it is fixed inside the CPU. CPU means the cabinet or the motherboard. Actually, it is connected with motherboard and resides or houses inside your cabinet. Then you have CD, you have pen drive, you have DVD, you have flash drives, you have memory cards, so many storage devices are there. Now let's get back to index. After storage devices, we see working and coordination of each part of your IPOS. Let's see. This is your microprocessor, the main computer or the central processing device. Okay. It resides inside your CPU cabinet actually, the black box in which all the machinery are assembled. So, this is main computer or processing unit. First input takes place. We input data or instructions with the help of our input devices, like here you can see keyboard and mouse. So this input goes to processing device. Processing device checks whether the input is for display only or it needs some processing. As per this decision, it performs the job of processing and the result goes to your output device. So for output you have monitor, you have printer and different types of output devices. So this is the basic working of computer. Now let's see this working in deep. So this diagram is known as block diagram of computer. Why block diagram? Because it is made with the help of blocks. First we have input unit. So whatever we do, first we have to give input. So let's see. Suppose we want to find the sum. We are considering a process to find the sum of two numbers. So 1, we type using keyboard 1. It goes to memory. Then we give instruction plus. Again this instruction goes to memory. Then we type 2. It passes to memory. When you input something, then control unit also keeps a check over your input, whether your input needs some calculation or it is just for output. So here it needs some calculation, so your data and instruction passed to your arithmetic and logic unit, and at the same time it is passed to your output unit also, because there is a concept echo printing. Echo printing means whatever you type using keyboard, it gets reflected to your output device, that is monitor. That means you get your you get echo or reflection of your input to some output device. So after this, here control unit decides that it needs some calculation, so it passes it to ALU, and ALU calculates the result. That means ALU applies the instruction over data 1 and 2, and result is 3. The result is passed back to the memory unit, and after this result is displayed to your output unit. So this is the process. Using this process, a job is performed in computer. Input goes to memory unit. Control unit keeps a check over memory. If the input needs some calculation or decision making, it is passed to ALU. And if your input is just for display, then it simply passes to your output unit. And if the input, that means if the data and the final result is to be used in future, then we save it permanently in our secondary storage unit. So this is the working. Now let's check your progress. Here you have to match storage device. Okay, it's pen drive. Text input device, it's keyboard. Output device, it's speaker. Processing device, it's CPU actually, and your CPU is inside this black cabinet. And pointing device is mouse. Now again back to index and check your progress 2. Here you have to name the device for following function. Device that acts as the brain of computer. It's CPU. Device helps in input of printed images and text. It's scanner. Device that works as the control center in CPU. You know, two parts are there inside the CPU, and control unit works as a control center. Device that performs arithmetic and logical operations in CPU. So it's very simple, it is ALU or arithmetic and logic unit. Now the device that produces sound as output, it's speaker. So children, this is it. After this I am posting an online quiz on this topic, and you have to attempt that quiz. In case you feel some difficulty, you can review all the processes, all the topics here, and after that you can attempt that quiz. So thank you so much children, and all the very best for your class 11 and the new subject computer science.